Hello, I'm Aaron Goldhart with LithTec Technologies, and I'm here with Paul Van Oat, the manager of Putnam County. And he was the first to bring LithTec Technologies US to Georgia with two LithTec full depth reclamation projects. So, Paul, thank you for offering to share your experiences involving your LithTec projects, as well as your experience in working with LithTec Technologies. Can you start by telling us about yourself, your background, and your role as the Putnam County Manager?
Oh, definitely. I'm excited to say that I've been with Putnam County for the last 15 years, and my role is the county manager. Me personally, I'm a retired paratrooper out of the Army, proud husband and father of some great kids, and have been committed to working in this area of local government for the past 20 years. And I'm responsible for the day-to-day operations of Putnam County, as well as all the financial um, issues that happen with that. The challenges in dealing with paving and county roads is there's always more roads than money available to fix them. We're always looking for a long-term solution rather than a temporary fix. The Board of Commissioners receive a transportation designated sales tax that the voters approve, and they have been very deliberate and purposeful on repaving 20% of the county roads every 5 years. The first transportation sales tax program allowed the Board of Commissioners to repave 100 miles of road. We are in the second transportation sales tax program, and we only have money to pave 80 miles of the roads. So, with cost increasing, resulting in less road paving, I've been aggressively searching for options and other solutions, and LithTec jumped to the top.
Can you explain what this process is and why you chose to use FDR to reconstruct your roads versus the mill and overlay approach?
Well, I don't know if your audience would know, but roads fail from the bottom up, and the full depth reclamation process probably should occur in more county roads than it actually does, but doesn't because it's inherently expensive. The county understands that if we can fix something once and not have to go back to it, there's a cost savings to it. And generally, the issues with going over top of a full depth reclamation rather than if you were to repave it just for expediency's sake or for political will or just to get it done, those problems still exist. So a full depth reclamation project gives you the opportunity to build a new road on a very solid footing that will be durable and last for years.
And how did you first learn about LithTec Technologies, and what was it about this technology that convinced you to use it in Putnam County roads?
Oh my gosh. I first learned about this technology at the National Association of Counties annual conference in Austin, Texas, about a year and a couple months ago. I must have spent an hour with at your booth talking to Aaron about all the numbers and everything associated with this. And the more we talked, you were very patient, the more I got interested in trying this material in Putnam County.
How would you describe the difference between LithTec treated base and cement treated base?
Well, I would describe the difference between LithTec and cement saying cement, it will increase the load bearing capacity of the base material. However, the stronger it is, the more microfractures it has and becomes brittle, causing shrinkage and reflective cracking. LithTec is specially made or custom made for our exact road material, and LithTec designs the chemistry to harden this, our base material, and in our case, in excess of 500,000 pounds per square inch. It has, it's unique that it has a very high strength, but remains ductile or resilient and doesn't cause cracking, reflective cracking in the asphalt. Since a LithTec treated base can match the strength of the asphalt in an inch for inch exchange of thickness, all we need is a 2-inch course of asphalt on top for a sacrificial wear layer. And that's much easier to repair and maintain over the years, with the LithTec base being rock solid. So the LithTec technologies, quality control and quality assurance were remarkable during our process. LithTec Technologies is the company that and the supplier of the LithTec material. The process starts with their geotech section taking, in our case, it was 8 5-gallon buckets of material where they did their material testing and customizing the formula just for our material. We have red clay. We have maybe some aggregates. Some of our roads that we did were trickier with no aggregate, just asphalt on top of dirt, which happens. There's a lot of stuff that happened back in the day that we're trying to solve now. And with the LithTec treatment, there was no such guesswork as to what was going to happen when the road was fixed. The geotech people from LithTec performed the field testing during installation, ensuring we were hitting the numbers in the field that were achieved in the lab. In addition, we hired Atlas to perform the field testing, and as it turned out, Atlas Laboratories did all the testing over the years for the Texas DOT and put the LithTec material on the Texas DOT approved product list. So it was a unique blend of many sections from our engineering world that we use here that were tied back into your product certification back in the day, which was a nice happenstance, if you will.
Thank you. Now, your projects received the attention of other counties as well as the Georgia DOT. They came out to watch the LithTec FDR project. Have you received any comments or feedback from Georgia DOT?
The commissioner specifically, Commissioner McMurray has been out here and we have talked about this project, and he pulled his entire team on board with us. So one of the most noteworthy things is the engineering firm we use, Atlas. Their materials engineer just retired from that position at the state, and she was very familiar with the new person in charge. I believe is Dr. Wu now, and we have been working back and forth with them to get this process sped up. One of the more interesting things we heard from the contractors in the field is that they can't wait for this material to get spec'd in lieu of cement and concrete, because there are issues in getting concrete a few years ago where there's a big delay. And this material is ready for paving in hours and not days. And there's no line of trucks or aggregate coming, tying up traffic, aggravating the drivers. The communication with your department to make sure everything went smooth and easy was remarkable. So DOT was great. Atlas Engineering, Atlanta Paving, all the teamwork that happened with this was seamless. It was incredible. This is only my second endorsing letter of recommendation, if you would, to a vendor or contract in my career. This process has amazed me so much, and the performance that we go out and look at every day is better than was advertised. So I'm very excited to say that I share that with DOT at every opportunity. We've been with the commissioner on a couple of other events that weren't county related with DOT, just to let them know that it's delivering, it's better than it was advertised. So it was 100% positive. One of the unique things that happened on this project came from one of the contractors. He asked our public works director if we could widen the Scott Road 1 foot on each side. Scott Road was very narrow. They had little or no shoulders in a lot of areas, and it was only 3 inches asphalt on top of dirt. It needed to be widened. Not only did your staff get me the material in a timely manner that didn't delay the project, it made a world of difference to the people who drive on this road every single day. I have gotten nothing but compliments coming from this. And I try to throw it all back on you, but it's once their eyes glaze over when I start talking to them about this road is hard as a rock. It'll be here longer than the pyramids. This place has done, they have taken one of my biggest cost nightmares and now turn it into a solvable math problem that the county taxpayer can pay for and afford and not let these roads go away because we don't have the money to fix them. This product has everybody in my public works department excited. It has the commissioners excited. We have some technical review committees for larger projects. And we have a Marriott hotel that's on the books that should be breaking ground in October. And they're even looking at it for the roadway into their hotel. So they're very excited that they can get the road base down, complete all the construction, then come back and top it and have it be a brand new road. So you're getting a lot of attention out here from the secondary people that have heard about it, that have used it, and are just really excited about something other than concrete and asphalt and the incredible time constraints and cost constraints of going down that route.
So it sounds like you would recommend LithTec to other cities, counties, and DOTs?
Oh, there is definitely a benefit to the entire state. As I said, that the chairman and I have met with the DOT commissioner, and we have lobbied for this product for the last 12 months. And to bring all these parties together and see the success of what your product has done, I have spoken with the Association of County Commissioners to get in front of all 159 counties, elected officials and administrators. And then I'm on the schedule for next April to be in front of the Georgia City County Managers Association and talk to all 159 county managers or administrators and all 500 plus city and county or city administrators and city managers. So this is such a worthwhile benefit to the state of Georgia. I'm really excited to see just how much money folks can start saving now, because this is a budget buster. Every single time we get to a road paving project, it seems that costs have constantly gone up. And if there's an opportunity to save money, and this will translate statewide, I'm proud to be at the forefront of trying to get this done. One of the greatest things about your company is the level of communication up and down the chain of command has been phenomenal. Just kind of wrapping up my remarks, you've done a lot of hand holding here to get everybody on board. And you spent a lot of time educating us as to what the process is. And that level of communication is exemplary. Yeah, I tell people change is always tough, but your team answered every question, explained every process and procedure, helped bring our engineers, contractors, staff, and DOT to the table to get the project done. I'll tell you, the situation reminded me of my military career. As a paratrooper, you jump into many unknown situations. You are surrounded by the enemy, doubters, naysayers, and you must fight your way out. Jumping into this product has changed and is changing the hearts and minds of the Georgia paving industry. Being the first person to go through the door with LithTec in Georgia as a partner was worth the fight. Eventually, the taxpayers won and Putnam County won. I'm looking forward to sharing our statewide successes, and quite honestly, you guys deserve a medal.
Wow.
So it's been a great experience, and I can't thank your team enough.
Were there any surprises that you didn't expect?
What I didn't expect was, oh, we don't have to do the traditional base method. We can now use this process, put 6 inches of this down most residential streets and 2 inches asphalt, and we'll be good to go. There shouldn't be anything that goes wrong with these the rest of my life. And to do something like that and to be one and done for, the next 20, 30, 40 years, that just puts the county in a much better position not to have to pave these roads or touch them or maintain them unless they need just, a little asphalt on top or some striping. So your advertisement is true. It eliminates a lot of long-term cost and just puts very nominal maintenance numbers on these roads for years to come. And that's huge. So that's what has me excited. I'm like, I can do something once and forget about it. It's worth everything to me. So,
You have our full support, and
you got mine. I am just blown away with it. Everything you said was absolutely spot on, and the material is better than was presented. Which,
thank you again. We appreciate all that you're doing.
this is the methodology. This is what we have to do today and tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, there's nobody's scared of it anymore, which is, again, that's why I give you guys a medal. You guys were the first ones through the door, and I'm so glad that I rode your horse, but you guys were charging, and it was the right thing to do for the county, for the citizens, for our public works guys. They're excited about it, and I just can't, again, I'm grateful beyond words because this is doing better than I could have ever hoped.
Well, Paul Van Hote, thank you so much for
Thank you,
your.
sir. It was a pleasure. You be good, be safe if you're out this way. Land at Greensboro Airport and come on over the lake and we'll grab something to eat.
You got it.
All righty, sir. Thank you so much and thank your team.
Will do.